Nearly a month had passed since we received a peculiar signal from what we thought was the sun. Of course, such a signal which appeared too artificial coming from a star. Our star nonetheless piqued the interest of many from the agency. The signal was later located precisely, and it wasn't coming from the sun per se, but from its orbit. It lasted for about 4 days before going silent. It seemed to have been on repeat for the duration of those 4 days. We managed to record it. Before announcing anything to the public, we were obligated to try and explain what the signal was. Well, we were told by the higher-ups to do so. That promise was not kept, and the decoded signal, which was actually a message, was thrown into some cabinet to be forgotten, or just simply destroyed. Well, it would have been forgotten if it weren't for me. I was part of the original team that detected it. We tried to explain it with any known theory as to why the signal was coming from where it was. None had any plausibility at all. Well, none except one. The signal was emitted by an alien craft of some sort. There was doubt, absolutely, but there was also hope and excitement among us. There was also fear and anxiety. A million what-ifs went through our heads as we recorded the signal. Each dip and rise in the frequency. We soon realized that it wasn't alien. It was human. The encoded message was in English. But the thing is that there is no man-made object in the vicinity of the sun, let alone a manned aircraft. Another thing that puzzled us was the message itself. What the thing or person wrote in that message was completely unbelievable. But there was no other theory or rational explanation to give us closure. It didn't originate from Earth, that we were certain. The higher-ups, as I've said, weren't all too keen on making this public. We all knew what this was all about. There was a cover-up. Documents were burned. People had unfortunate accidents and the media was silent. It was a clown show. Some of my colleagues and good friends had paid in blood for speaking out, and I wasn't about to let someone silence us just like that. I don't care whether you believe me or not. I will not be making any money from this, and I will not seek any media attention. I'm probably dead either way if the government finds this post. Now, for the message, from what I've gathered, it was written by a human that is not from Earth, or this time. I'll let you read it yourself. The person in question will explain it much better than I would. Bear in mind, the wording is slightly off sometimes. It is translated from a different version of English to modern English. Hello. I hope that the translation of the following literature will be correct. Our knowledge of the old language is still limited. My name is Andre Schmidt. I was born on Vega B, also known as Terra Nova, as you know it in this time period. Proxima Centauri system. According to the SOL calendar, I was born on the 16th of May 2986. There is much to tell you, but I do not know all, nor can I tell you all. I can tell you that I am from the future. The concept of time travel is still novel in the time period in which you inhabit. Your descendants will master the art of travel through time. We have grown wiser than you, but through much pain and suffering that has happened. My mission was to learn about this time period, a very important one. We have forgotten about this period. To us, you are the Dark Ages. We do not know much about you. But now, we had a chance to learn, and we are scared of what we've seen. The eventual transition will be hard. It will come with a huge price that I must warn you. The following years will be of big importance. We venerate you. We respect you. You are our forebearers. And now that I have no way back, I am resigned to see you suffer from my metal coffin. I know as a fact that this message will only be seen by few. I know that this message means nothing, because if it did, we would have known. The message I am sending is selfish. I know my name means nothing, but I want it to be known by even few, so that someone knows my pain, as I do yours. I will be forgotten, but to those who will receive it, I will tell you what your offspring, your children, will do. Within your lifetime, humanity will advance at a quick pace. You will be the first among many to touch the stars, but you will be one among many to bleed from your own hand, and by the hand of merciless nature. You will be the ones who sacrifice everything to answer things that you will never live to know. You will be the one small step to start a magnificent journey. But your children, our ancestors as well, will have to learn the consequence of venturing too far for the liking of some. There are others, and they are selfish as you are. Some are noble, some are vile. Some look like us, some not at all. But we are all the same cosmic brethren, and as brothers and sisters in humanity's early history, they clash, they fight. Living organisms always strive to expand, to thrive. Sentient beings are like that, not content to be in cages, always yearning for more. Simplicity is never simple. Simplicity is only one part, one cog, in an interconnected ocean of other simple things. A simple desire of one may influence many, creating a wave that influences all. A simple cog is always a part of a complex whole. Such is humanity. Such is all sentient and non-sentient life. Such is the universe. And you were just one more small step to become something greater. We grew not only in size but in mind and spirit. We found a true purpose to life. We found the way. I am just a remnant of what was. I am the same as you. But the rest back home have gone above and beyond. I was too late. I couldn't make it in time to join them. Here I do not belong. Here is not my home. Ascension it is called, an old word still in my language, an archaic word that needs no translation. Now I orbit around the star that gave us life. I now watch in the pristine world that was our cradle, but I feel nothing but sorrow. I still have questions, you still have questions, and I cannot answer those questions, they persisted. I am not what you dreamt, I am not enlightened. I am not a higher being. I am human. I am sorry. I am sorry for what you'll go through, for no answers to be given. I am sorry for what we will do. I am sorry for what we did, that made every one of you sacrifice in vain. I am sorry to not be able to give you answers. I am so sorry. I will emit this signal. I know you will see it. I have nothing left to give. I have nothing left to live for. I am lost. I am helpless. I cannot do anything to change the outcome. I cannot do anything. I am sorry. Wayan homen resa, merchnes kafel, nihel sage, wayan azant sion, kom wayan miren, fatar, nihil bakam, maken gito, nihil, payu mir en fatar, for laef, us kuimach, payu wal, Andrea Os. I ruminated upon the writing of this man, questioning my very existence and the place where we as a species are. I needed to share this so that at least for a short while we may remember his name, so that we know his pain as he did ours. The last part was untranslated, probably because he couldn't express himself as well in Old English. The language is not local to Earth, though it is remarkably similar. You yourself could probably get some meaning out of it, but I managed to translate it. I don't know if it is accurate or not, but here it is. When the human race falls into darkness, nothingness prevails. When Ascension comes, when Mother and Father become nothing, mankind becomes nothing. Thank you, Mother and Father, for this life. You have given us much. Thank you all. Andrea, out. Make of it what you will. The signal lasted for 4 days. As I've said before, it disappeared. It disappeared right into the sun. He probably went in a blaze of glory, going full throttle into the sun. I can't possibly even begin imagining the world, and the reason he did. I couldn't start imagining what Ascension means. Is it the singularity? Or is it something else entirely? He said about not being able to answer questions. Why? What questions? What's the point? In 1,000 years, we will have questions that we haven't even thought of today. But he mentioned questions we both share. Is it God? Is it the meaning of life? I don't know. I really don't know. I can't tell you much really, other than to come to your own conclusions. Is our fate really sealed, or can we change something? Can we save ourselves from whatever awaits us in the distant future? Can we save ourselves from ourselves? God, my head hurts. I'd better hurry up and post this, or I'll keep babbling on ad infinitum. Good luck to us, if anything. I hope for the best.